Hey guys, welcome back. This is ChosenArchitect, and today we are going to be upgrading our spawner to support our Botania setup, and also experimenting with a couple of new Botania items. So I hope you guys are ready. So last episode, we completely destroyed the dragon and the wither, and we got ourselves another star and also a dragon egg, which gives us the ability to make an unstoppably powerful, just awesome spawner. That doesn't need us to even stand near it. So what I'm going to do is I need to destroy this spawner here. This whole thing needs to be gone. I should be able to pick this up. We have Silk Touch, and we'll be able to see all the stats on it. And then I need to pick up all... I guess I broke that hole there. Oh, that's so cool because it actually kept the pads above it. Usually it'll break the pads. But anyways, I need to harvest all of these. There we go. By the way, if you didn't know, in this update, we do have ore excavation, which is kind of cool. It lets us do that, what you just seen. And also, if you hit B, you can actually customize your own version of it. There are keybinds that will let you switch through what presets you have. So if you want to make a 3x3 mining hole using ore excavation and use any tool, you can. If you want to make a hole that looks like this, like a two wide, a tunnel, you can do it. If you want to make something that looks like this, you can do it, which would be pretty cool. And like I said, you can swap between them. Like you can create your own. Pretty cool. But anyways, I'm gonna get this cleaned up and we're gonna build another one, but this one is gonna be a little bit more designed specifically for blazes. So I'm kind of thinking about this being our central killing chamber. Basically, this is going to automatically push all the blazes in that direction. Now, I do want this to be cleared out because this is where everything's going to happen. This front area should be just fine. But what I'm going to have to do is create some kind of tunnel or tube for these guys to fall down into. That's not going to be too difficult, I don't think. And I'm thinking about having it be the corner of our spawner. So our spawner is going to be over here. And this is going to be the corner in which everything just kind of gets pushed to. Everything's going to spawn there, but stuff is going to get pushed to the corner here. They're going to just float down ever so softly and land right here. And I want them to be I think a good distance away. I don't think it honestly matters. Whenever we fully upgrade this, it's going to be quite ridiculous, the sheer speed at which things are going to spawn. So we definitely want this to also look pretty good, so I'm thinking about going with the same sort of materials that I did build with before. This time I'm probably going to use some cobblestone as well, just to kind of mix things up. Like for these walls here, I do want to continue going up. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That might be too tall, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think this is how tall I want this entire spawner to be. It's more going to be about functionality though. Like the functionality is what I want. I need it to work because I want to use the blaze for the endoflames, and we can create really beautiful and nice setups with endoflames, given that we do have the proper amount of stuff. By the way, I just noticed I can't go with this. This is not in the right location. This has to go here and here. There we go. So we'll build this up, and like I said, this will be the corner of the mob spawner, and which it's going to be the exact same size as the other one. The size is not that important, to be honest. Let's go ahead and clear this. Like this can be exactly like so. But what we're going to have to do is go it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, keeping in mind that the spawner is here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then one more on the outside. And then we're going to need to repeat this process, being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 blocks all the way around. So we'll start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And we're going to repeat this pattern all the way through. Now, inside my box here is where most of my blocks ended up going from the original build. And that's going to be how we get this thing rocking and rolling. It's going to be the same. So on this, we don't really have to count anymore because we already have the basic structure built. But this is going to be how it looks. And I'm thinking about dropping some legs down here, just to make this build look a little bit better. And there we go. Now, the spawner is still going to be the same as it always is. I'm going to have it, I'm going to do 3 blocks above the ground, and then give it a 2 block spacing above the spawner itself. So that way we don't end up with any kind of conflicts, because right here should be the center point of the entire spawner. So like I said, 1, 2, 3. Spawner will go here. And then 1, 2, it'll be the roof. And then we'll build up from here, right here. So yeah, we can go ahead and break these blocks because we don't need them. And same goes for the 3 underneath. And then we just enclose it. That's all we have to do. And then point all of my vector plates are going to be pointing to push the mobs into here, which should be very self-explanatory and simple. So currently everything is just about ready to go. Now the only thing I need to do is to go ahead and finish the rest of the building with the wood, and finish the roof. But I do need the star and my egg. Now I'm pretty sure I want to use the egg for this. That will make it so it doesn't matter if it's too dark. That will let me be able to see in, for one thing. But I do know the dragon egg is a thing that can be used for other things, but it does seem like some things need more than 1 dragon egg. And I know vanilla mechanics basically will only give you 1 dragon egg. So I don't know if there's a mod in here that is going to allow another dragon egg to spawn if we kill another dragon. That's something to look at. But for right now, I think we're doing pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out most of the wood here, finish up the rest of the build, and then let's get our dragon egg. Let's get our star. And then I also need, let's see, what else was it I needed? I'm going to need, I think that's just about it. Yeah, we should be just about ready to go. So once we put these 2 things on this spawner, this thing is going to be spinning. Oh, we need a blaze. That's right. We can't do anything without our blaze egg. So here's our blaze egg. Perfect. And that'll let us change the spawner type. Okay, so last but not least, we'll go ahead and lay this down. Now I do know this is the middle one, so I'm going to go ahead and actually break it, because that's how we're going to access the spawner for right now. Right? So right now it's a zombie. That's boring. Let's switch this thing over to a blaze. And oh boy, things are already happening. Alright, and let's go ahead and put a dragon egg on this thing. I knew that was going to happen. They were going to shoot and it's going to catch on fire. Oh. Alright, and then I'm going to put another star on here. Yep, that was going to happen. I want to hit these blocks before, oh, the whole sidewall catches on fire. Great, now we have a problem. Why did I make this out of wood? Why? Wow. I have no idea. Anyways, I have to go back through, fix all the wood, but it should sustain itself, given that we don't let the wood catch on fire. Oh my gosh. That's so hilarious. I mean, other than that, it's working. Yeah, this is a nightmare. So let's just say I made a little bit of a mess. Let's just say the whole forest is a little bit on fire here. Maybe it'll go out. I don't know. And maybe some forest over there, and maybe most of our base little area here kind of caught fire. But for the most part, I think we did a pretty decent job. I did have to change everything over to wood, but I mean, or over to cobblestone, because I mean that makes more sense, right? But we can always exchange it with an exchanger, and that would make things look a little bit better. Now this, on the other hand, oh man, just what a mess, you know? What a mess. But it can be easily fixed for the most part with a builder. Gotta love it. Anything that was broken there should be fixed, and we get our whole little area back. Man, I was not expecting that. But anyways, this should still all be working based on our regular setup. And we should be getting blaze rods as expected. And experience. Lots of experience too. Now it's going to be really really loud, so I'm sure there's a muffler. There's a sound proofing. Each block reduces a sound nearby. All right, requires some orange dye. It's not too difficult to make, right? And bone blocks. What a weird block. But this should definitely dampen some of the sound. At least that's what it says. Oh yeah, it's definitely reducing some sound here. Dramatically reducing it, in my opinion. Yeah, it's almost gone. So yeah, you definitely want to add some soundproofing blocks. That would help out a lot. Like right in here, I think I'm going to add a couple and kind of remove these. They kind of look funny sticking out there. Same with these. And just incorporate them into the build. Oh, when you break them, they're gone. Oh, it's doing that thing. Oh, no, it picked them up in here. Okay. You never know. You never know. So yeah, I'm going to incorporate them into the walls here. Try to not get detected by them. Perfect. And that works. Yeah, this thing is definitely picking up some blaze rods, doing exactly what I wanted to do. And we're going to utilize those blaze rods, because that should last quite a while in our build over here. So let's just take a look at that real quick. If we throw all of our stuff over here into our hoppers, let's go ahead and grab this, and we'll split this up between them. I'm pretty sure mana can still go in here. Alright, yep, you can disappear. Love how the little pixie comes out. Let's turn our magnet off. And then I'll throw a half a stack in here, and a half a stack in here. Why am I still picking things up? I'm going to put it in my bag, innit? I am still picking things up. Okay, now I don't know what's causing me to pick things up. Is there some... I have magnet on my pants. Okay. That's a thing, apparently. So yeah, if we throw this in here, it should last quite a while. The fuel burn rate does matter when it comes to these endoflames. So it should work fairly well. And that's exactly what I want. And I want to eventually be able to automate this and get this working a bit better. Now, things like this, I don't know how to prevent it. But we can make this thing even faster, because right now it's not even the fastest, right? And I think it won't reset until that guy is gone. So we definitely need this to be gone. I can probably just put a block. I would put a block right above it, but I know that does affect spawn rates. Oh boy, this guy is actually hitting me. And with that guy hitting me, it's going to cause me to take damage. Okay. Yeah, what I should be able to do, place this block in here. Then place this block. And like I said, these guys, they don't tend to like to move when they can detect a player, by the way. There we go, and out. So now, I don't think a mob should spawn there, and if it does, it should suffocate. And yeah, whenever you move, you can see, whenever they can't see you anymore, they all get pushed, because they just kind of drop to the ground. And that's what we want. If this glass ends up causing a problem, then I'll definitely remove it. But for right now, it seems to be doing the job, and doing exactly what I wanted to do. And this seems to be lasting a good amount of time. Look at that, we almost have a full mana pool. Now, I do want to eventually move this mana pool. I want these mana spreaders to be upgraded. And we should be able to totally do that very soon. So when I was speaking of upgrading the mana spreaders, I mean, we should go ahead and do that. I have enough living wood, I think, to maintain that. And then also, eventually I want to move the mana spreaders so they're facing this. Let's do 32 for right now. I think it's 2 for 1. Nope, it's 1 to 1. So 32, let's go ahead and do 32 more. And then we're also going to need to grab some iron. There we go. And we're going to create mana steel. And also create some more elementium. Love it. So pink. All right. And we're going to use this to upgrade our mana spreaders. You can see here, this is the upgraded mana spreader. And you can use any flower, doesn't really matter. We need 4 of them to replace these mana spreaders. Now I will have to break all the flowers because I want to relink them. There we go. And it's just going to be as simple as replacing our mana spreaders here. So bam, bam. I think that's exactly where I had them before, right? They're only like 1 block away. Just like that. And then grab my wand of the forest. Link these guys. There we go. And then behind them, yeah, I think I actually had them. Yeah, they were right here. And we can set up the same configuration we had before. Basically surrounding this, and it'll auto-link. So I shouldn't have to worry about any of the fuss. And there we go. So these should automatically be relinked. You can see here, it shows what box is highlighted. Not so clear with the color of the thing. It's not rainbow like it normally is. But it definitely does show that it is connected to, and are all connected to the proper one. All right, let's take this off. I am going to remove that enchant. I don't like having magnet on me just by default. I really don't like that. So let's go ahead and flip this back up. There we go. Check our mana pool. It is almost completely full. It's crazy. What I want to strive for, since we've gotten this setup going over here, I want to strive for, of course, getting some more gold, creating some more timers, I guess, because we're going to have to like really get this thing going. So clocks, we'll see. Clocks would be the best way to get this thing. Let's try 16 more clocks on this spawner. That should really get this thing amped up and going more. Because what the clocks do is it lowers its base wait time. Which I think by default is like 800 ticks. Something like that. So let's go here. And we'll throw all of them on there. There we go. And watch the craziness happen. That should have reduced the time a little bit more. I don't know. I would have to break it and look at it in order to see the exact numbers. Because unfortunately it doesn't show me from the 1 Pro. But, I mean, we are still getting a lot of stuff. And Inferium's not bad to get either, as it will help us down the road. But as you can see, this works as called. So, definitely worth using. And you can see this shoots out pink beams of mana now. And also, this doesn't, you're not going to see this filling up all the way. The storage, it has much more storage for mana than the other versions did. And there we go. So, what else can we make with all this stuff? So, we do have access to, let's see, we could make like an Elementium sword. The stuff that we make with Elementium is stuff that we can look at. This bucket right here is basically a void bucket. Anything you pick up that's fluid will just be voided. Pretty decent. You can put lenses, by the way, on your mana spreaders, and lenses can do special things. Like here's a lens of the celebratory. Like it shoots rockets whenever it sends mana. It's quite hilarious, and actually not too bad to make. I wonder if we should make this like just for the lulz. Like, I literally just want to make this just to see what it does. So a firework, of course, is paper and gunpowder. Doesn't say, but it's paper and gunpowder. I don't think JEI has ever showed how to make fireworks. There we go. And the lens of the celebratory. I've got to see what this looks like. All right, so it looks like the mana pool is either we're out, which no, we still have things burning, or we're full. So let's go ahead and send the mana over here. Here's where things are going to get funny. I'm going to slap this on here. Does it? I was hoping it would like shoot a firework. I wonder if this is pointed upwards if it does that. Nope. Bummer. Yeah, it says right here, lens firework. But yeah, there are lenses though that do have a function. I was really hoping that would work. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Maybe let me know in the comments. I'm sure I'm doing something wrong. Yeah. Also, we have our rods that we should probably end up making. The horn of the canopy is a really cool thing. All the horns are pretty cool. I'm trying to think of something that we desperately would need and something that's really good. I mean, a hopper hawk is probably something that is really useful to us. It's an easily filtered item picker upper, I guess you could call it. There's a plant that can push things. The hovering hourglass is a timer, a redstone timer for us that we can customize and set. That's very handy. But a lot of the things that I really enjoy are going to be flight, and that's going to be something that we have to do here soon. And we can do it in this armor. Like, just full armor, get rid of the jetpack, full armor. We should be able to kill the Gaia Guardian by ourselves and do it very effectively. There's a couple of flowers here that really help us out when it comes to killing the guy. So it should be pretty cool. And I do want to get this boss battle done, because as soon as we get this boss battle done, it gives us access to creative like flight. It is limited creative flight, but it still is creative flight, getting ourselves the Flugel Tiara. We need an Ender Air in a bottle, feathers, and we need Gaia Spirits. And we should be able to get at least 4 Gaia Spirits after defeating our first boss. Right. But defeating the first boss is going to require a whole episode in itself, and getting that set up takes a little bit, because we're going to have to build flowers and make sure that we're really ready for it. And I think we can do it with the Terra Blade. Speaking of the Terra Blade, we could probably go ahead and make the Terra Blade while we're here. We have enough mana in here, I believe, to totally make it. Right. So let's get 2 diamonds. We need ender pearls. And mana steel. So I mean, it's pretty straightforward. We're gonna be using this just to get ourselves some Terra steel. All right, this is all linked. We'll get this going. Perfect. Now we are gonna need some more fuel. I think I have a little bit more coal laying around. Let's see. Yep, a couple of stacks of coal. We'll use that. We'll also throw in some more of that fuel. That should get everything up and running. I'm going to relink these to the main portal, or main pool. There we go. There's 1 piece of Terra steel. We need this to be a little bit higher, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my mana tablet, toss it in there, and that should bring it up above midway. There we go, and we can go ahead and make ourselves another piece of Terra steel. But this is going to really drain our mana pool, so well, we're going to need to definitely focus on making sure we're getting enough blaze rod. Yeah, that's going to take a little bit of time. I think we really need to just use more clocks on it, and that will definitely be producing more. There is a clicker that I've seen, and I almost wonder, I guess it's only going to be a right clicker. If it was able to use items, I would definitely throw this sword in a machine like a user. But there isn't really a user type machine in here. So, man, unfortunately, if Cyclic was fully updated, there is definitely a user that is normally a part of Cyclic, but it's not in here right now. That would be super cool. So, yeah. I mean, for right now, let's go ahead and make our blade. Let's see, this right here makes our living wood twig. And now we have ourselves a Terra blade. Yes, the same one that's from Botania. And it shoots a burst of mana, given that you have some mana in your mana tablet. And this is going to be a way... I don't think it does it every time, or it used to not do it every time. This is going to be a way for us to kill the Gaia Guardian. Man, that is... super cool. Like, I kind of want to see how much damage it's doing now. 2, 3. So 3 shots with it knocks it out. Does it aggro it on you? It even does damage. It even does damage. Oh, to Enderman. Alright, he's dead. He shouldn't be making noise. That is super cool, guys. Well, we got a lot done. We have a lot done. Oh, as you can see, yeah, that guy takes damage. Perfect. It's doing exactly what I wanted to do. They're still spawning. Guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, don't forget to click that subscribe button if you haven't already. And also give this video, guys, a huge thumbs up. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next episode. And as always, thanks for watching.